Good morning. Well, I guess it's about afternoon. Late start. Out here on the property again. Got Mr. Knox. Today I'm working the smaller coil. I've done such a great job before when I was hitting around that homestead site that I thought, let's try it again. We're not going to be out on the far back property. Today it's not raining. It's been raining a few days, and those lower flats, they are just muddy, and I don't feel like dealing with it. But I am going to go back over this homestead site. I just think there's a possibility there could be a few more things to catch, and we're going to do it today. Well, we had a good 12 and 13. I was hoping it'd been a bullet, but another horseshoe. I'm not going to show every horseshoe I dig up. Everybody's seen a horseshoe before. I like old horseshoes though. We're going to knock the crud off of this a little bit and put it in the bag. We're going to scan this hole. Anything else in there, I'll come back to you. Well, these were surface finds. I sure didn't have to dig very much to get to them. I found each about 3 feet apart. Little door locks. The plate, lock plate. Well, you can tell how they locked their doors back in those days. They had skeleton keys. Now I need to find a skeleton key. That's where the knob went in. Should clean up pretty good. And just pulled another one out. So one's probably on the front door, one on the back door. This one's still got the nails in it. It's kind of cool. See if I can't try to put that to some use some way, somehow. Refurbish history. Let's keep digging. Well, apparently somebody had a door there. And this is all surface fine. And that plate went right up over there. Apparently that was a pretty wide door. That's the whole door lock assembly. Pretty cool. I like finding old homestead stuff. Learn about the people. Okay, the Knox just found me. We're about 10 inches down that hole. Found a few little treasures. First, I started coming up pieces of broken plate. Couldn't find no identification on it. It's pretty old. And then my pin pointer kept hitting something. So I kept digging. I started digging with the little hand trowel. It's about the size to be a breastplate. But it's smooth, it's clean. I'll try to clean it up more. It's not a big dandy button, because on the back there were 2 posts. And this back, apparently it's 2 pieces, you can see. I think this top part was brass, the back part's lead. I was trying to research, and I couldn't find any types of smooth military breastplates. So I'm trying to research on the Civil War. I meant the Revolutionary War, or maybe the Mexican, I don't know. But it's something there, though. It's some kind of a plate. It's not a button. And I've never seen no kind of, what do you call it, for the horses? The little fancy buttons on the saddles and stuff. This ain't this type. This is pretty heavy. Some kind of a breastplate, folks, and this is my first. And that's what I'm claiming it. I get home, I'm going to try to see if I can clean it in vinegar to pull a little bit more of that out. I'm afraid to do too much to this back, so I might try to use the vinegar just on this top. And lo and behold, through the cracks, I seen another jar top liner, ceramic, and then this time it was solid. 1800s, baby. And still had part of the lead plate there. When I get it cleaned up, there should be some writing. There's number 6. I do believe. It's either 6 or a 9. I think it's a 6. That's cool. That's solid. That's 1800s. The other one I found earlier in my videos was early 1900s because it was transparent around the edges. Sweet. This place just keeps on giving and giving. But if anybody, this is heavy. Serious, this is heavy. This is some kind of a plate. And I'm afraid to go cleaning it too much, especially around the bottom. Okay, I sprayed it with a little bit of water. Doesn't really show that much. Rub it on the rag. There was a little bit of patina on it, but cleaning it, I'm getting down to the reddish brown. So to me, that's brass. Some kind of a brass breastplate. That is sweet. Okay, I'm still working around this little spot. Right over there's where I found a breastplate and the real nice ceramic jar liner. So we're in a little bit of briars here. So I tried to work up and I came down and on the back side. I managed to tear some of the briars away. Started digging. First I didn't know what I had. That's lead. And the way that's made, I wish my phone was better. I can't wait till my GoPro comes. There we go. That looks like that could be the back butt of some kind of either knife or utensil or something. But something had a real solid lead butt plate. And that is sweet. It's old and rusty. A lot of it's gone. But it's still history. And if it could talk, the stories it could tell. Okay, wrap up time. I'm ready to go home. There's a few things we found today. I just worked a very small little section and that's paying off. I think I'm finding a few little possible trash pits for jars. But here's that first little, here's a little find I found. I think that was a part of an old knife. That could have been part of the shaft, the shank, or whatever part that would probably fit over that. But it's starting to dry out, so it's not that visible. But you tell that was wood. In a way that's notched, it slid in. But that's a butt plate of something. It could have been a knife or eating utensil or what. If it's a knife, it's very small. So it's probably real heavy duty. Could have been even a fork or something. This one, I'm sad to say, I broke it. Oh, I was so sick. I'm going to try to take that home and see if I can't try to re-glue it. Super glue. I try to find as many of the pieces as I can. Maybe I can salvage. But I did find one that's whole. It's 1800s. Solid milk. Even got part of the lid liner. I keep finding golf balls here. Somebody's thumping golf balls. Shotgun shell head stamps. The find of the day. Breastplate. Called a friend of mine, and he came back and he said, "Oh my God, do you know what you found?" I said, "I don't know. I'm thinking it's probably pre-Civil War." He said, "No, that's Civil War." He said the North had either U.S. or had the Eagle, which I knew, and the South had CS or CSA. But the Northern Virginia Militia, they didn't have nothing on theirs. It was solid brass. And there's one shank, and that's where the other one was. So there's a breastplate. It's dirty, but that's brass. And it's starting to split. So I gotta be careful. I'm gonna try to get a toothbrush or a toothpick and try to clean as much as that rust off, and then see what I can do to neutralize it. My first breastplate. Sweet. Northern Virginia, and that's a rare one. You don't find hardly any of those, from what I'm told. Door, for the doors, the plate, the lock plate, handle plate. I even found the locking mechanism. And that's where the old skeleton key would went in. That's cool. Apparently those are built pretty good. Very, very small. Wouldn't be good on security. I guess that would swing and close. But then you'd have, okay, the knob here would have controlled that. The lock would have controlled that little deadbolt. That's pretty cool. Some kind of a little tool. Probably a little bit of a small hole. Kind of cool. Some junk. I still keep finding these things. I don't know what they are. I don't know if it's something that goes on some kind of a horse, wagon, axle, some kind of like a bearing kind of thing. But I keep finding them. Washer and some other stuff. All right. That plate just blew me away. I pulled that out of the ground and it's like, holy snap. I mean, I'm tickled to death over that, but I don't know why. I'm just crazy over those ceramic glass liners. Well, that's about it, folks. Give you one shot of the wood, of the area I've been hunting. Joanne and I, we do appreciate y'all watching another one of our videos and following us. Like I said, you just never know what Clarksville diggers are going to get into. The Knox is doing really good. I'm very pleased. Like I said, I like my other machines, but that's becoming my go-to. I mean, I know what she can do. And that little small coil has really been kicking butt. Just show you a little bit of what we found today. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a blessed day. Joanne, I says bye.